A very good morning to all children. This is English class. In this class, we are going to see a new chapter, chapter 6, Krishna and Sudhama. Open your textbook, page number 37, children. Children, you have heard more stories about Krishna, I think so. Yes. Now, in this class, we are going to see a story of Krishna and Sudhama's friendship. Okay, let's start it. So, open your textbook, children, page number 37, and I'll read it. After that, we'll see an explanation. Okay, children? Open your textbook, children, page number 37, chapter 6, Krishna and Sudhama. First, we'll read first paragraph. So, keep your fingers on that, children. First paragraph. Lord Krishna had a classmate who was very poor. His name was Sudhama. They were childhood friends. Lord Krishna became king of Dwaraka later on. Sudhama remained in poverty. He had many children. He was, however, a good, loving man. Lord Krishna had a classmate. Classmate means a person studying in the same class. He was poor. His name was Sudhama. They were childhood friends. Childhood means when they were children. After that, Lord Krishna became king of Dwaraka. But Sudhama remained in poverty. Poverty means being extremely poor. He was having many children, but he was kind and loving man. Every day Sudama went out singing bhajans in the streets. People gave him handful of rice. He came home and gave the rice to his wife. She cooked it. Sudama first offered the food to God. Next, he gave part of it to his guests. Then he fed his children. The husband and wife ate what remained. Daily, he used to go to singing bhajans in the streets. After that, some people used to give handful of rice that he used to bring home every day. His wife used to prepare food with it. Then Sudama first offered food to God. Daily used to give first food to God. Then next to their guests. Then to their children. After that, if food is remaining, then they used to have himself and his wife used to have food. Otherwise, they used to sleep without food. See, children. Next, Sudama never stored food for the next day. He was sure God would feed him every day, as he had always fed him. Sudama never stored food for next day, children. He knew that God will feed him every day. See how guaranteed it is. See, next. When the children grew up, the alms Sudama bought were not enough. On some days they had to go without food. Sudama had no fine clothes to wear. He was in rags. One day, Sudama's wife said, "Why don't you meet Krishna? You were at school together. He will surely help us." See, when children grew up, the alms means money got after begging. His alms was not enough to them. Some days they had to go without food also. Seeing this all Seeing all this, Sudama's wife said to him, "Why don't you go and meet Krishna? You are very good friends. Maybe he can help us," she said. Sudama wanted to see his friend Krishna, not for money, but for the joy of meeting a beloved friend. Sudama had no greed. I cannot ask him for money, but I would love to meet him," said Sudama. "But I cannot go empty handed." Sudama took what his wife could give him, a small package of beaten rice, as a gift. Sudama also wanted to meet his friend Krishna, but not for money, for joy and happiness. So he did not agree to his wife and he said, "I can't ask him money, but I want to meet my friend," said Sudama. And then he said, "But I can't go empty handed." What he said, "I can't go empty handed, so he took a small package of beaten rice as a gift of friend Krishna. Sudama walked all the way to Dwaraka. When he reached Krishna's palace, he went in. Seeing his friend after so many years, Krishna welcomed him with open arms and gave him food and riches. My dear friend, how nice to see you after such a long time, he said. He told everyone in the palace, see that Sudama is cared for here. But Sudama could not ask his friend for anything. When Sudama went back to his village, he found a huge house instead of his hut where he used to live. This was Krishna's gift to him. After the children, he went to Dwaraka. When he reached to Krishna's palace, he went inside. Seeing each other, both are very happy. After so many years, Krishna welcomed his friend with open arms and he gave him food and riches. Lord Krishna told in the palace, Sudama is cared for here. But Sudama could not ask anything for his friend. After meeting his friend, he back to his village. And what he had find, children? He found a huge house instead of the his old hut where he used to live. This was the Krishna's gift to his friend. How kind and lovable person the Lord Krishna was. Yes, children, did you enjoy this story? Yes, you have to read this chapter, children. Page number 37. You have to open it and you have to read it and you have to enjoy it, children. Okay. Now you have to write our notes. Open your notes, children.